wow, now wow, now wow, bow, 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 bow now, bow, wow, 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 wow. Hello. What's up, my babies, my little relaxers? How's everybody doing? How's everybody feeling? I found something. If I can bring it up here. You guys were mocking me, as you often do. You know, as is your prerogative. On Monday, for how I pronounced the word orange. Yeah? Remember this? Yesterday, I was watching another streamer. In his chat, they were mocking him for the way that he says raccoon. And so, he pulled up this website. It's called youglish.com. And this is, I guess, a way for you to hear a bunch of examples for how a word is most commonly pronounced. Our ranch? No, I don't say our ranch. I don't say that. I do say orange. But also, when you guys do this to me, you guys love pulling this shit. When you do this to me, you get in my head, and then I get in my head, and then everyone's in my head, and we're all throwing a big party in there. No, I get in my own head, and then I don't remember how I say it. But I have this pulled up right now. And I'll mix the music for just a minute, even though you know, I love those summer vibes. But let's listen to how somebody else might pronounce the word orange, if we possibly can. And you can accuse me of being petty all you want, but also, I haven't heard this yet, so I might find that I'm in the wrong here. I like how you say it. Okay, well, it's good that you like how I say it, but I'm of the opinion that the way that I say it isn't weird. It's not unusual.
And not just regular pants, she had an orange jumpsuit on.
An orange.
And then she'd...
Orange? Orange. Is that how people say orange instead of orange? Is that the difference? Also, it's my favorite color. I don't know if I've mentioned that. It is my favorite color.
Edith Knox every hour would stand on her head for exercise.
And I click this to go to the next one.
Exposure to Agent Orange. That's a change that we made.
From Barack Obama himself.
So too for our Desert Storm veterans, because
usually diamond in shape, they have an orange background with
orange. Orange.
He's outlined them with this thick yellow and orange paint so that they...
And what and what was I saying? I say orange? Is that what this is all about? The difference between orange and orange? Orange.
Either way, the so-called orange peel map...
Orange again, orange.
Same way that the orange and purple
orange. That guy did it. That guy does it like it's all one syllable. Orange. Hang on.
Of logicians each realized their own mask colors when they saw a unique color in the room. What happens if there are 3 people wearing the same color?
I don't know.
Each of them, A, B, and C, sees 2 people with that color. From A's perspective,
I think I lost. I don't remember what part of the video. Let's go to the next one.
The candidates are a giant orange troll
orange.
and an
once again, all one syllable.
Tree statesman.
Orange.
An all-powerful
breakfast, and that snack, an apple, an orange,
a
glass of juice, a granola.
I can't say I don't hear the difference, I guess. I suppose I do hear the difference between the way that these people are saying it and the way that I say it. But now here's the dilemma that I'm faced with. As somebody who says orange. Do I... And also, you know, at this point, you guys can pat yourself on the back and suck yourself off for being correct about, about me saying it differently. If you want, I'll give it to you. I'll allow it. I will allow it. But here's my dilemma that I'm now faced with. Do I make an effort to change, or do I stay the course? Like, all right, fine, you were right about something. You guys are wrong about everything, but once in a while you might be right about something. Okay, but let's move past that. Ignore that, put that aside. There's nothing wrong with saying it differently. Well, I don't want people to think I'm weird. Naturally, certainly. Don't change. Stay how you do it? Pixel and Court both say to stay the course. And once again, the difference, I suppose, is between orange and orange. Orange sounds so weird to me. Who wants to say orange? Orange? Orange.
This great story where he says you take an orange and you squeeze
That guy said orange
what
too.
comes out?
The bright orange screams,
Orange,
I
more
can
orange.
Morrow's 30-page pitch to paint the bridge international orange beat out the Navy's.
Fuck! It's orange! It's not orange. This is my favorite color we're talking about, and also a fruit that I really enjoy. I would prefer the clementine. They're smaller, they're easier to peel. Bigger fan of that, really, but it's just the same thing as an orange, but in a different form. But also my favorite color. My number one favorite color. There's not a color that I love more than that color. Shoot. I'll have to consider. You know what? I'll take it under consideration. I'll have to think about it. Do I change? Do I change my ways? Do I make an effort to start saying it differently? I wonder if that's because one of you people, one of you fuckers, one of you little relaxers, one of you said that I say it in a very Gloucester way, which I assume by which you meant Bostonian, New England, that general area. I don't know if people in Gloucester would pronounce it differently than people in Boston or just the rest of New England. I wonder if maybe that's what I heard when I was growing up. What's the explanation here? What's the genesis of this problem? I don't know. I'll have to mull it over. Do I stay the course? Do I pack it in? Do I stop saying it altogether? I don't want to do that. What if somebody asks me what my favorite color is? Also, we're playing Yume Nikki today. I just found out this game is over 20 years old. Which I guess is surprising because I think it's an RPG Maker game. And I didn't know that they came from that long ago. This game came out in 2004. I was like 14. I was a babuski. I was in high school. But let's get into it. Everybody, please bow your heads and clasp your hands. You don't have to close your eyes, but if you feel it helps, go for it. Dear Relaxus, please help to relax us. Help us to sit back, unwind, unstress, decompress, breathe easy, hang loose, cool off, loosen up, and simmer down. Please bless us with mellow moods and chill vibes as we hang out, shoot the shit, and just straight kick it. Give us the strength to ignore politics, drama, and the tragedies of our modern world, and grant us the serenity to forgive those on social media who post things that make us triggered, upset, and emotionally compromised. And as always, help me to wish harmony to those who wish harm on me. Amen. Let's finish off our prayer by doing some square breathing. This is when you inhale and outhale at similar intervals. We're going to breathe in through our nose and out through our mouth, and we're going to do a count of 8. If you can't breathe through your nose, using your mouth is fine too. Starting off in through the nose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And out through the mouth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Once more in through the nose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And out through the mouth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Much better. Orange. 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 The streamer that I was watching said raccoon, and they were all making fun of him because he said raccoon. He thought it was raccoon, and everyone was like, no, it's raccoon. And even myself, I was like, it's not raccoon, it's raccoon, isn't it? Nobody says raccoon, they say raccoon. What's up, guys? Max, have you considered playing the new Doom game? Maybe. But also, it's brand new, right? So it's gonna be expensive, and I'm not crazy about that. This game is 21 years old. How to play: bedroom, get in bed, dream world, pinch your cheek, number key 9. Okay. By examining certain spots, you will acquire enter key, a new effect to use. After using one of those effects from the menu, your appearance will change.
Max, I cannot stay long. I am at work, but say orange, however, you want Pookie.
Alright, then I'll keep saying orange. I won't say orange. I'll say orange. Or maybe I can split the difference. Orange. Or orange. You can get rid of the effect in the room of doors, number key 5. I don't really know what that means, but I'll try to figure it out as I go. You can save the game by waking up and checking the desk in the bedroom. I think this might be short.
Doom's on Game Pass, my dude.
What the blue fuck is Game Pass? It's an Xbox thing, right? I play games on Steam, like a normal person. You ever heard of Steam? You ever heard of Gabe N? The N stands for Newell. Can't leave. Can I play video game? Famtondo. Famtondo? Or Famtendo? Or Famtendo? Nasu? Or Quit Game Nasu? A game where you jump to grab the falling. Or quit game. I could jump to grab the falling. Been trying to. Hi Max, I have no money now, but I love you. Have a great week. Well, thank you, but I don't love you back until you have money. Do you understand, young man? Guys, I gotta get my wisdom teeth out. Ouch. I'm low-key frightened about it. I had my wisdom teeth removed when I was maybe like 19, 20, 21, sometime around then. Unfortunately, all my wisdom went with them. I'm not so wise anymore. Hold escape to quit. Nasu! Oh, I was right. Ready? What? No, not catching. Don't catch something. This is not about catching. It's about avoiding. Orange. Maybe I should, like, get in the habit? No, don't let it drop either? Say it over and over and over again until I get in the habit of saying it correctly? So, like, orange, 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 orange.
I made a Roblox game and you are the main character and you have to save Goofball Please EA Play. I spent so long making it.
I'll think about it. Actually, you know what? That could be a good idea for a stream, as if, like, more people could make... What the fuck do you want me to do? Catch it or not? If a bunch of you guys made a Roblox games about little old me, and I played all of them in one big stream, what do you want me to do? Do I catch it or not? Orange, 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 orange. Maybe I try space? Oh, okay, hang on. There we go. So this is the game, huh? Whoops. Okay, now I have a high score to beat. 40. Pizza review stream when? I love pizza. I I don't know if I need to spend a whole stream talking about how much I love it. Shoot! Shoot. One more. Orange, 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 orange. I don't want people to be laughing at me because I say something wonky. It seems like I... You know, not to brag. No, I can't get that. That's too far away. Not to brag, but I think I say probably the larger majority of the words that I say correctly. Don't I? Unless there are other words that I say wonky. I don't know. Hold escape to quit. I'm done with that. We're good. We're good on that. Can I leave? Let's get the fuck out of here. Oh. Apartment balcony, huh? Orange, 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 orange. Oh, that's X. X is not interact. Z is interact. But there's nothing to interact with. Orange, orange, orange. Orange, you glad I didn't say banana? Nothing out here. Read some books? Nope. And I can't leave, right? No, she doesn't like that. Turn TV on. Sit at desk. La 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 la. Me 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 me. Me 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 me. Am I sleeping in the chair? Oh, what happened? Uh-oh. Oh, I write in diary. Okay. But how do I get up? How do me get up? Out of chair. Oh, okay. Turn around, then hit the button again. Gotcha. This game is pretty baller so far. I guess I gotta go to bed, though. And now I've entered the dream world. A dream world that closely resembles my waking world. Almost exactly. Except no video game. No video games in the dream world, not allowed. Oh, I can leave now. And now I have to choose a door, I suppose. This is just like the Nightmare Before Christmas, when Jack sees all the doors in the woods. Each one goes to goes to Christmasville, Halloweenville, Easterville, 4th of Julyville, St. Patrickville, Arbor Dayville, Pride Month, Alright, I'll take the one with the flashy lights. Whoa. Hello, everyone. Actually, this does kind of remind me of Pride Month, all the colorful characters and their strange sexualities. Can I talk to you? What are you? What flavor of LGBT are you, Mr. Wiggleworm? Nope, cannot talk, cannot interact. Now, what is the meta here? How do I play this game? Am I looking for something? Am I solving a puzzle? Am I meant to just enjoy the ride? Am I supposed to be jerking off my peanuts And by it, I mean, let's just say my peanuts. Whoa, you got weird eyes, bud. I love the colors, though. By it, let's just say, I mean, that is to say, that is to say. Wolfo, stop it. Hey, stop it. Go away. Don't touch me. Go away. Wolfo's gonna go away. We talked about it. He says he's gonna go away. These make a noise.
About to head to sleep for work tomorrow.
You can't.
Have a great stream and have a good night, chat.
You can't! You can't. Don't you see you can't? I need you here. With me. Teaching me how to play this game. Instructing me on how to say the word of orange. Or, excuse me, orange. Fuck. Messed it up again. How do I get into TF2? I can't play the game. That's gonna make it hard. That's gonna be your biggest impediment to getting into it. Although, I suppose you could read the comics. There's that. But I haven't read them. I think I've read maybe a few of them. You know what? Maybe I should. Let me tell you, when it's me and TF2, usually at least a couple times a year. A couple of times a year for the last, 15 years. I'm there with that soldier and that little rocket launcher, shooting my feet to jump. I love it. I can't stay away for long. Unfortunately, nobody's playing M versus Machine, or Man versus Machine, or M versus M. M versus letter M. Nobody's playing anymore. It's really hard to get a match, but it's like my favorite mode. But nobody's playing it. More than a little frustrating. I don't know what to do about that. Max, you gotta find specific characters or things for little effects. Bedroom, get in bed, dream world. Pinch your cheek, number 9. I also don't know if this was translated perfectly. This is not a native English game? Where does this game come from? You got any kill streak? Well, you know, I tell you now. I wish that the game would tell you what your kill streak is, because I swear the other day, I killed like what felt like 7 or 8 guys in a row. I was just on a fucking roll, and I was like, damn, why does the game not tell you? And I think you need like a certain kind of weapon for that. I was on fire. Feels so good when you pull that off. I need to play as Sniper more, because I think I would really enjoy it. I need to move out of my comfort zone of the soldier. I bet I have like fucking 900 hours as that stupid that stupid soldier. After using one of these effects, your appearance will change. By examining certain spots, you will acquire a new effect to use. You can get rid of the effect in the room of doors. Number key 5. I don't have any effects right now, I don't think. You can save the game by waking up and checking the desk in the bedroom. Okay. Yeah, just tutorial. And 9 pinches my cheek. Takes me back here. 5 does nothing. Bethanut's Turdwell, thanks for gifting that sub. Hello, boy. 5 do anything here? No. Welcome. This has got to be the room of doors, right? 5 here. Nothing. It said 5 and 9. Hang on. Bear with me, people. I would play MVM, but it never loads a match. You know what? You gotta be patient, though. When I want to play, sometimes I just pull the game up, set my criteria, hit search, and then I'm just like fucking around on Twitter or whatever while I'm waiting. You can get rid of the effect in the room of doors, number key 5. So maybe when I'm in the room of doors, if I have an effect, I hit 5 and it does something then. That's got to be it. That has to be what they mean. So I have to find something. I am looking for something. An effect. Ooh, where am I now? Such as the number 4 on the ground. You are effect, you are not effect.
Hello, Max Maxi, Mr. Egg McMahon Von Max.
That's my name, don't wear it out.
Did you know 12% of people only dream in black and white?
Well, I have heard that everybody used to dream in black and white before the invention of television. I don't know why that changed. Or actually, specifically, before the invention of color television. After they... This is what I've heard, anyway. After they invented color TV, people started dreaming in color. But also, I've had a lot of dreams. I don't know if I've ever noticed if they're in color or in black and white or not. So, like, if I had a dream, and I woke up in the morning and I told you about my dream, and you said, was that dream in color or was it in black and white? I would say, I don't remember that detail. It's not the kind of thing I remember. Of course, ooh, hello, I see somebody. Of course, I do remember in my dream seeing the color orange. So yes, it must have been you know what? I just dream in shades of orange. Hello. Can we talk? Talk to me. Please talk to me. Shoot. Orange. 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 You see that arm right there? What color is it? Orange. 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 I'm kind of curious. Can I run? No, no running. I'd be kind of curious to know how my mom pronounces it. My dad, talking about my parents, man and woman who conceived and raised me. My dad has a very thick Bostonian accent. My dad is the kind of guy who would park the car in the Harvard Yard. That's my dad. Get away from me. Get away from me, please. What are you doing? Are you chasing me? Are you chasing me? Stranger danger. Can I touch you? Whoops. Uh-oh. What the skibbity riz? I'm stuck. In forest. Do I have to wait? Certainly can't go anywhere. Guess you're gonna get diddled in the forest? Oh no. Is this a diddle game? Is this a game where you get diddled? Is it one of those experiences? Is it like Fear and Hunger? You lose and you get diddled? I don't consent. I do not consent! Say it with me. I do not consent. I do not consent. Max, does your dad talk like the Scout from TF2? I think the Scout... Well, maybe, kinda. Sort of. It's hard to compare because my dad has a deeper voice, and Scout sounds like a younger man. But, yeah, I don't know, maybe sort of, kind of, halfway. I do not consent. Press 9. Oh, yeah, press 9. That'll get me out of here. Wake up. Yume, you gotta wake up. You gotta wake up, Yume Nikki. Now go back to sleep. What if I go to sleep while I'm in a dream? I dream within a dream? I incept? I delve deeper into my incepting? Nope, nothing happened. Okay, never mind then. Can I save and dream? Move while seated. What does that mean? Oh. I'm rolling around at the speed of sound in a chair, in a rolly chair. Got places to go, gotta follow my rainbow. Can't stick around, gotta keep moving on. Can I take my chair with me as I leave? I cannot. Yume City? Alright, settle down. To the person who just said Yume City. You can calm yo ass down. You can settle yo ass down. TF2 gambling stream when? I don't do any of that shit. If there's an item or a taunt that I really want, I might just buy it. The game is free anyway. The game is free. The game is free. I've gotten an obscene amount of hours out of it. I can throw it a few bucks here and there. Let's try it here. Yume City. This is... I can't see anything in here. It's too dark. Yume City, they say. Yume City, they say. What was that horror game that I played like a few weeks ago? The one where the first time I tried to stream it, the stream got nixed because of the painting of the baby's ass. What was that game? I was watching back the VOD. I can't see anything. I was watching back the VOD and there was a, you know, the game is like filled with rats everywhere. And at one point the phone was ringing. And I look at the chat and somebody somebody said, "Call the rat." Call the rat. Call the rat? Call a rat on the phone. Layers of fear. Yes, thank you. Call the rat, they say. They say call the rat. Sometimes you just gotta call somebody and say, put a rat on put a rat on the phone. Can you put a rat on the phone? Max, can you say goodnight? I'm gonna sleep now. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. You know what I should do? Actually, this could be a great prank phone call. I should call I should call a pet store. And be like, put a rat on the phone. Put a rat on the phone! You got rats there, don't ya? Well, put a rat on the phone! Let me talk to a rat. Put the rat on, let me talk to him. You gotta put a rat on the phone. And if they won't do it, what kind of pet store are they if they won't put a rat on the phone? Hello, walkie thingy. I follow you? Put a rat on the phone. Aren't you glad I didn't say banana, fork and knife with plate? Orange, you glad. But also, maybe that's why I think it was orange, or why I thought it was orange. Because orange, you glad I didn't say banana, sounds better than orange, you glad I didn't say banana. There's nothing in the store. Just going back. Try this one. We got some eyeballs. That joke that everybody first heard probably when they were in kindergarten. That joke might have informed the way that I say orange. And that's why I say orange instead of orange. I bet my dad says orange. I bet he does. You know, I'm still curious about my mom. My mom, I would not be so sure. My mom might say orange. But I bet my dad does. Say it the way that I say it. But even though I grew up in New England, I don't, you know, for the most part, except for maybe that one word, I would not, ooh, what's this? I would not say that I have a New England accent. I would say that I just have, like, generic American? Probably because I grew up watching so much TV. Hello, everybody. Hello, weird toilet monsters. What the hell is a dad? Dad is man who put penis in your mommy to make you. And that's where you came from. I love that. I love that drawing there. That drawing is great. Look at that. Got the wonky eyes. That looks like something that I would draw, honestly. If I were an artist, which I'm not. Oh, and there's another one. Hello.
I am the rat on the phone rat fork and knife with plate.
Fork and knife with plate? Well, if I call a pet store, if I prank call a pet store and I say put a rat on the phone, and I hear your voice, then that's confirmation that you are rat. What are you? Can I touch you? Ooh, okay, you took me here. Where am I now? Dead end. Whoop. Going back. Let's not go that way. Let's think of something else to do. Such as... this? Or not. I don't know if it was intentional that this kind of reminds me of Omori. I don't know if Omori was, like, inspired by this in a few ways, but also maybe it's just kind of, like, downstream from the fact that they're both RPG Maker games. Omori was RPG Maker, right? I know that Omori probably came out way later than this, if this really came out when I was 14. This game is 21 years old. I had no idea. This game is old enough to drink. Not every door has an effect. Not every world does. Okay. That's good to know, I think. Orange. 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 Maybe I should start pronouncing it differently for no other reason other than the fact that I want to be less like my father. Maybe that's like my little way of sticking it to the man. Oh yeah, Dad, you want to pronounce it like that? Well, I'm gonna pronounce it like this. And then I will be nothing like you. It's a normal thing for a man in his 30s to want, right? Yeah? Hello. What's up? You touch me? You send me here. I don't want to be here. This is bad. I think maybe I should avoid touching people if they're just going to send me to no man's land every time. It's what they do. Pinch cheek. Boink. back here. I'm getting nowhere slowly. Not every door has an effect. The point of the game, if this is even the kind of game that has a point, if it has an objective, I would assume to be that I have to collect as many effects as possible, which means I'm gonna have to start memorizing the doors and which doors go where. Let's try the green one. What the freak are you? Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Get away from me! I have a demon attached to me. The demon. I have a demon attached to me now. I don't want to have this demon. I need the Lord Jesus. I need the Lord Yeshua. Lord, save me, Lord Yeshua, from this demon. I put the demon there. Nope, I just get different colored demon now. Whoops. Max, you can find a frog in that world, and it'll give you the frog effect. I knew that. Okay, now I have 2 demons. The frog effect, huh? Looking for a frog. Are we sure that demon is not effect? Because it sure as fuck won't leave me alone. Hey Max, I'm working so I can't watch, but wanted to say hi to everyone. What makes you so sure that anyone wants to say hi to you? You son of a bitch. This is my stream, not yours. I'll say hi to people. If there are going to be any highs said, it will be said by me. And also, thank you for coming. We're looking for a frog. So if you see one, let me know. Let me know if you see a frog. I'm looking for a frog. Could be $1 million idea for a video game right there. Frog Finder 64. Frog Finder 64. Nope. You are not frog. That's another thing I could say when I prank call a pet store. Put a damn frog on the phone. Put a damn frog on the phone!
Yume Nikki has been an inspiration to a lot of JRPG games.
Yeah, like Omori, probably.
It has influenced Doki Doki Literature Club, Undertale, Lisa, and Omori.
Have I played all of those? Undertale, yeah. Lisa, yeah. Omori, yeah. Doki Doki, no. But I've seen other people play it, and it's pretty cool. But I would just say that after watching other people play it, I didn't feel like it was necessary to play it myself. Because it is just kind of a story-based game, I don't know. I don't know if there's much to be gotten out of it that you can't get from just watching somebody play it. Because it is so story-based. I don't know if it's like the most interactive thing in the world. But I love Undertale. And I love Lisa. And I really, really, really liked Omori, but I wouldn't say I love it, because I thought it was a little too long. And it felt a little artificially inflated in a few places. But it was still really great, and I'm glad I played it. I'm not finding a frog. I'm leaving. Maybe the problem that I ran into there was... Whoop, not here. Problem I ran into was I had the demons attached to me and the demons scare off the frogs. That's dumb. That might be dumb. I might have just said a dumb thing. But I wouldn't put it past myself. I'm not finding anything. I gotta find something. Ooh, bathroom? Bathroom for girls? I am playing as a girl. Nobody tell the video game I'm actually a boy. Is it a toilet flushing? Did I just take a Yume shitty? Real mature, Max. Real mature. And you call yourself a man in his 30s. Yeah, I do, as a matter of fact. Flush. When you poop in your dreams, you poop for real. Max, follow the path and you'll reach a bicycle. This path? Okay, I'll get to the bicycle. Game is a tad more experimental than I was anticipating, but that's okay. Hello? Am I doing that? Tick, 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 tick. Oh, I am. Okay. Oh, everything makes a different noise. And this go boop, 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 boop. Ooh, I like that one. Listen to that. I like that. Not really seeing a bicycle, though. Rawr, 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 rawr. Do that again. Rawr, 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 rawr. Rawr, rawr, rawr. Rawr, rawr. Rawr, rawr, rawr. Rawr, rawr, rawr. Rawr, 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 rawr. Rawr, 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 rawr. I have to find something. I can't just sit here giggling like a person who enjoys giggling to themselves. Don't go feral on us, Max. I was feral before you were even born. I was born feral. Before I was civilized by society and all of its rules. I secretly long to return to monkey. It's my greatest dream to do that. Rawr, 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 rawr. It seems like these are forming a big shape or a big image of some kind. Like this part up here. Hang on. Like that's a hand. Clearly that's a hand, yeah? That's gotta be a hand. You gotta hand it to this game. That's a hand. It might come in handy if you hold on to it. And I always come in handy when I hold on to it. God, I can't go into each one of these locations and leave when I don't find anything. But I also don't know what else to do when I get in here, other than leave, but I'm also not finding anything. I like that sound right there as well. That's like a... It's like hitting a block of wood or something. That's woodblock.wav.
Max was flipping bricks for Mansa Musa before y'all were a Type INE civilization. Max wept for there were no more worlds to conquer.
Mm-hmm.
He's him Kardashian.
Him Kardashian? Did you just say him Kardashian? That's what she would have to change her name to if she was transgender. She would have she would have to be him Kardashian. From Kim Kardashian to he him Hardashian. He, him, Hardashian. Next, go to the top of that formation and go to your left? Okay. I'll just go up into the left, generally. I'll go up until I see... Oh, wait, here we go. Thank you. Ding, let me in. Kim Kardashian about to become he, him, Hardashian. That's not even clever. That's not even close to clever. You gotta understand. You gotta understand. You people gotta understand. You wanna understand my sense of humor? I don't laugh at things because they're clever. I laugh at things because they're dumb. Okay? Do you understand? You get it now? Do you understand now? You wrap your head around that? Oh my god, I have tears in my eyes. Oh, it's so stupid. Where am I now? Hello? Can't interact with you. Time for egg. Ow. Uh-huh. Oh. Somebody's room. I like your pit of lava. And you also have lava coming out of your head. Talk to me.
Invader Zim Kardashian.
That's not bad. That one works as well. Because you blocked the path, now I can't leave. Jump in the lava? Nope. I'm stuck again. Shoot. Can you move so I can leave? I was making some progress for once. Imagine if you are invited into somebody's home, although I guess I wasn't invited, and then they kind of just like block the entrance and you can't get out. Imagine. Alright, hitting 9. Once again, I haven't found any effect yet, which I need to collect for some reason, but... Bedroom, get in bed. Dream world, pinch your cheek. Number key 9. Just one more time. Let me familiarize myself with this one more time. By examining certain spots, you will acquire a new effect. So I'll know I found an effect when I can examine a spot. When I find something that... Well, would it be like an object? Would it be interesting looking? Would I be drawn to it? It just says certain spots. That could be anywhere. And then I hit enter key? Or I hit enter when I find the spot. Maybe that's the problem, is that I've been using Z instead of enter? After using one of those effects from the menu, your appearance will change. You can get rid of the effects in the room of doors. Number key 5. You can save the game by waking up and checking the desk in the bedroom. I wonder if Z and enter do the same thing. I don't have any kind of list of keyboard inputs. Let's try this one again. This one is really pretty to me. I love this one. Looking for a spot. Looking for a spot that I can interact with by maybe pressing Z or maybe pressing enter that I can interact with. I press Z over here, I press enter over there so that I can interact with a video game. It's a video. Ooh, Rainbow Monkey. Rainbow Monkey, Rainbow Monkey. Cannot interact with Rainbow Monkey. What is Rainbow Monkey from? That's from a cartoon or something, right? I have a song in my head as well associated with it. Rainbow Monkey, Rainbow Monkey. This one kind of looks monkey-ish as well. I love like the neon lights on black. It's a very pretty look to me. I like it. It's from Codename Kids Next Door? Okay, I'll take your word for it. Ooh! What are you? You kind of stand out. Are you different? Can you give me effect? Come here. Give me effects. Give me something. Enter. Hang on. Come on. No, you're fucking nothing. Shoot. That might be a door. This, over here. No, not a door. You're a door, maybe? Nope. Kind of perplexed by this game. Although I would say that I like some of these environments. I'll give it that. Maybe it's meant to be enjoyed more passively. You know what the problem with this game is it just won't put a rat on the phone. Why won't game put a rat on the phone? Whoa! What happened? What happened? That's you? Weird arcade cabinet looking thing? You make sound. Hang on. Yeah, okay. You make a sound for me. What about you? Do you make a sound? Record, 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 record. And what about the little guy? Come here. Oh, you laugh like a boo. From Luigi's Mansion. Kinda cute. I've always loved that sound. But once again, I am not locating effect. maybe this is the way I came in? No, okay, ooh. This is something new entirely. New location. God, who made this game? Was it Satan? Was it Satan's brother? Daryl? Daryl, brother of the Satan. I have to find some effect. I gotta get me that effect. Daryl, brother of the Satan. Touch you guys? You guys want a touchy? You want a touchy? I'ma touch you. I'ma give you a touch. Oh god, not here! I don't think there's fucking anything here. Except for a giant maze. Don't touch you. Don't touch the bird-looking things with long necks. Definitely not. Definitely not. That's not happening. Could try that thing. If I could get over there. Ooh, actually. Unique challenge. Game is presenting unique challenge. Can you get over there? I'll try. Well, I'll give it the old college try. As long as you don't make me pronounce the word orange. Alright, they really got me... They got me going somewhere now. They really have me hooked here. Strung along on some kind of a path. That's gotta be good, right? Because it means I'm going somewhere. Come on now. There's a door. Or a cupboard, or a wardrobe. Can't get over there. Uh-oh. You gonna be blocking the path? Can you not? Can you go? Could you please go? Excuse me, sir. Could you please go? I need you to please go away. No, 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 no. Come on up here. Come on. Shit. Try to scoot. No! Kind of dump you in some kind of a jail-like location. Just like a place that you can't get out of, a place that you can't leave. So, they're like the wardens of this world. You gotta figure out how to sneak past them. Fuck, I was making progress, I think, maybe, potentially. Although probably not, knowing my luck. No, they are just douches? Also possible. But will they put a rat on the phone? White one. White door. It's a painting, but is it art? Spot for effect? No. Come on, Yume. Yume, who are you? Who is Yume? Who are you, me? Who are you? Who are me? Who is Yume Nikki? Is Yume Nikki this girl, the protagonist? Is the protagonist Yume Nikki? Is that her? What I did find out is that if you're making a YouTube thumbnail for a stream that you want to do, and you get on Bing, which is how I do image searches these days. Ooh, open manhole. You get on Bing and you do an image search for Yume Nikki, you see a lot of porn of this character. A lot. Really more porn than anything else. More porn than just like normal images of the character. It's like primarily porn. And I was like, woof. Didn't want to see that. Didn't want to see Yume Nikki like that. Other character maybe, but not Yume Nikki. Turn on safe search? Duh. Well, usually you don't need it, which is why I usually have it turned off. I don't want to be safe. I want dangerous search. You know, I live life on the edge. I want to live it dangerously. Don't give me that safe search. Give me the dangerous search. Dead end. Wait, no. The path continues. I have to imagine when I'm on a path, it's gotta be a good thing. It means I'm going somewhere. I'm not just wandering around, right? Bing, are you a 90-year-old grandma? Bing my bum. Bing your bum? Did you just say Bing my bum? Bing my bum? Bing my bum. What? 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 Bing my bum. I stopped using Google. You know, it got way too up its own ass with AI and shit. So yeah, I went to Bing. I gotta use something. I need a search engine. I gotta use something. It's not gonna be Google anymore. You search for something on Google, it's always a crapshoot now. And I just get better results with Bing. I don't know, what do you want? Especially if you want to do an image search. Also, actually, is this one of those effects I'm looking for? Is that what this is? Madotsuki? Madatsuki? Madatsuki? Madotsuki. Madotsuki. Oh, hello. You're creepy. Are you gonna jump scare me? Probably not. Madotsuki. Bing my bum. Madotsuki, bing my bum. Bing my bum. Whoop. Madotsuki, bing my bum, 2025. Hello. Hello. Will you bing my bum? Hello. Will you binga my bangaroo? I walk into mouth. Whoop. Uh-oh. Am I not taking this game seriously enough? Am I being too silly? Is this meant to be a serious experience? Or I'm not giggling at nonsense? You guys tell me. Bing my bangaroo. Binga my bangaroo. Hello. You turn around. You go whoop whoop. Whoop whoop. Whoop whoop. Whoop whoop. It's silly and serious, so it's okay. Okay, I'll take your word for it. Fishing. Binga my bangaruski. Your obsession with the bunghole displeases Cornholio. Is that something that he said once? I remember I was watching the Salmonella video where he was reading a letter that somebody wrote to somebody else, and I wish I could be more descriptive. I wish I had more details about the situation. Other than just a letter that some guy wrote to some other guy. But the letter was like from the 1800s, I think, and it used the word bunghole. B-U-N-G-H-O-L-E. And I was so surprised that the word bunghole existed something crazy like 150 years ago. I would have thought that they created the term bunghole for Beavis and Butthead. No, bunghole is old. It's an old term. Bunghole. I like when Griffin McElroy refers to his anus as his bung. He leaves out the whole part. He just says his bung. His bung. Oh man, I hurt my bung. Binga my bung. Binga my bung. Beavis and Butthead both date back to the Crusades? Well, I guess that would explain it then, yeah. So they did coin the term just a lot earlier than I initially thought. Binga my bunghole. I cannot wait to binga my bunghole. Hello, are you effect for me? Getty, faceless ghost. What happened? It said Getty. I got Getty? Binga my bunghole. My bunghole. Ooh, more art. It's a painting, but is it art? I love to binga my bung. Sometimes you just have to bing a bung on that thing. As the Hakatua girls say, you have to bing on his bung. Girl, if you want to keep your man, you know you gotta bing on his bung. How you finna keep your man if you can't even bing on his bung? I guess I leave now. Now to keep your man happy? You think I know how to keep my man happy? I just gotta grapefruit my man. You gonna grapefruit your man? Now that's a good start. But that's not enough in this day and age. You also gotta bing his bung. I don't know what that is, if that's anything. Faceless ghost is an effect. Materialize as a faceless ghost. Okay. I don't have a face? That's it? I don't seem any more ghostly, but I don't have a face for sure, yeah. Press B to bing his bung. How do I bing bung in games? What if I got on some kind of video game forum and I was like, hey, I'm playing Yume Nikki for the first time and I was just wondering, what button is it? what button is it to bing my bung? Can somebody tell me what the bing bung button is? Which button on my keyboard do I press to bing my bung? I don't know why this game of all games is just putting me into the fucking loopiest mood. Probably because it's not really stimulating me in any way. It's giving me nothing to work off of. So I just have to retreat into my own mind. Does anybody know what button I pushed to bing my bung? Pinching my cheek. Let's leave this world. I gotta bing my bung. Yo man will love it if you can bing his bung. Just losing my mind completely already. Literally just started streaming an hour and 21 minutes ago. It's already my stupidest stream I've ever done. Ever. Eyeball door. Max walks around talking to himself and laughing maniacally at his own jokes for 2 hours, circa 2025. I mean, if you want true insight into how dumb and crazy I really am, if you really want to know, like, if you've ever wondered, how dumb and crazy is Max? Like, yeah, we know he's dumb and crazy, but how dumb and crazy is he really? Over the weekend on Sunday, I was giggling to myself over, what was it? What was I saying? He makes his escape with his friend named Ape. He's a friend, he's an ape, and his name is Ape. That was getting me on Sunday. On Sunday, that was my obsession. He makes his escape with his friend named Ape. He's a friend, he's an ape, and his name is Ape. He's George of the Jungle. George, ooga debunga. George of the Jungle lives a life that's free. Watch out for that tree. Press the action button? That would have to be Z, right? Buddy, trust me, I am using the action button. All I'm getting is a smooch. Smooch! Yeah, I think Z and Enter do the same thing. I don't think they're different. George of the Jungle. George, ooga debunga. George of the Jungle. Watch him drink his pee. If this is the way I came in. Are you the way I came in, or are you different, eyeball door? Yep, you're the way I came in. So I guess there's probably... That's the thing, though, is I'll go into a door, and I'll be like, it seems like there's nothing in here, but I don't really know. I have no way of knowing. I have no earthly way of knowing which way the boat is going. But I can bite this egg. Ow. I think maybe I haven't done this one. Oh. Yeah, this is new. You know what let's do? Let's just agree that this is more of a chill stream. Let's not demand that Max plays a game today that's the most entertaining game in the world to watch. Hello. Stay away from me. If this game is just a lot of wandering around, you know, maybe once in a while I can stream a game where you just wander. Just wander over yonder, you and me. You know, that's not the end of the world, is it? Is that the end of the world? Me 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 me. I was also kind of vaguely under the impression that this was like a horror game or a scary game, but I guess it's not really. Which is fine, but I might have played it on a game other than Wednesday. Or on a day other than Wednesday, excuse me. Excuse me. Oh, you have no idea? Does it get scary? Get scary eventually? We are proud of you, son. Just have fun. Hello, little girl. Little girl. Can I eat the oh, get! Snow Woman! I got something. It seems like the effects are just costumes, yeah? They're not... They don't have any kind of, like, mechanical effect to them. It's just like, here's a costume, here's another costume. I like this one. This one's nice. Check more igloos. Nothing. He makes his escape with his friend named Ape. He's a friend, he's an ape, and his name is Ape. He's George, George, George of the jungle, lives a life that's free. Watch out for that tree. Then away he'll schlep on his elephant ship, while Fella and Ursula stay in step. Oh, hello. Are you sleepy? Are you Yume sleepy? Wake up. You can wake up. Can you awaken? How do I wake you? Shoo. 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 Excuse me, can you wake up? Can you wake up? I need you to bing my bong. MG Bond, thanks for gifting those subs. Hello, boy. Welcome. When the world needed him most, he returned. Me? Me? Little old me? Some effects have abilities. Press 1 to activate. Okay, well this effect does not have an ability then. Hear that? It's me pressing 1 to activate. Little girl, I am dressed like you now, hello. But I could try the other effect. Whoa! I can spin my head around. I don't know how useful that would be. Hey, check out what I can do. Doesn't that make you want to wake up and bing on my bung? Or not. Of course, I would only want you to bing on my bung consensually. I don't want to try to force you into anything you're not comfortable doing, or... Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna let you sleep if you really don't want to wake up. What I could do, potentially, conceivably, theoretically, and other adjectives, I could find an effect that might wake her up and then come back and try again. Maybe that would be the idea? What's the idea? What's the big idea? As they say.
Hey, buddy, what's the big idea?
Pinching cheek. What have I not tried yet? Which door have I not tried? This one? Okay, this is new. Music is so familiar. Where have I heard this? This sounds like the forest from the second chapter of Paper Mario and the Thousand-Year Door, I think. The forest where you find the giant tree that has all the punies inside. You guys know what I'm talking about? But if this came out in 2004, maybe that game came out around the same time? I would have guessed that Thousand Year Door came out around like 2001, but I don't really remember. Probably between 2001 and 2004. It's probably just a coincidence anyway, but... The Black Velvet World? Yeah, you could describe it that way. Unfortunately, I would say that's like my least favorite chapter of that game, but it's still great. Even the hat and scarf. Even the worst chapter in that game is still really good. Because that's just how great that game is. I got a hat and a scarf. Let's do nothing. Of course, now that I have a hat and a scarf, I could go back to frozen tundra world. Not that I needed one when I was there, though, so maybe it wouldn't matter, but still an interesting idea. Maybe that girl who was sleeping, I show up. This is a dumb idea, now that I'm saying it out loud. I show up with hat and scarf. She's asleep. I give her a hat and scarf. Whoop, wrong door. Not this one. Was it this one? Yes. I show up. She wakes up. She sees my hat and scarf. She says, hey, I want that. She takes it. And finally, she can go out and play in the snow. Take a quick nap in the snowbed. Very useful, very necessary. Here we go. Both games released in the same year? Fascinating. I knew... Actually, wait. Hang on. September 11th, which is a sad hallmark to you know, use as a reference point for things happening, but I remember I remember September 11th happening when I was in middle school, Because I remember I was homesick that day. I was either in... No, I was not in 7th grade. I was in 8th grade. I was in 8th grade in 2001. Or was it 7th grade? Fuck. I was in a grade. Just say that. We'll say I was in a grade. We'll leave it there. Hey, I've got your hat and scarf. Oh. Oh! I become snowman? Why? Can you wake up? I became a snowman for you. Think about it. September 11th happens, 2001. A few years later, Yume Nikki is released. Coincidence? I think not. Yume Nikki, the true mastermind behind 9/11. Can you wake up, please? Maybe if I get some kind of an outfit that lets me, like, make a really loud noise, blow a horn, something like that. Bang some cymbals together. Bush did Yume Nikki? I know, exactly. I was still in my dad's balls when 9/11 happened? That's probably not true. Because you were probably in your dad's balls for like 3 days before you made your exit from those balls and into your mother's Virginia. Because I don't think that sperm lives a very long time in there. I think the way it works is that your testicles are just constantly producing new sperm to replace old sperms that are dying. And I like when people say sperms, even though I don't think you have to. I think the plural is still just sperm. But I like sperms. It's not bad to say sperms, is it? You can say sperms. Thanks for telling us this, Max. Hey, no problem. Let me know if you have any other questions about your body or the world that we live in, the economy, politics, just any, you know, I'll field all questions right now. You know what? What questions do you guys have for me that you want my perspective on? What can I shed some light onto today? I would love to do that for you if I could. Why do I get ass hair? I feel like that question could be answered equally as well as the question of just like, why do we have any hair at all? Which is that it's meant to like insulate your body slightly. So over millions and millions of years of evolution, it was probably the case that if an organism has a little bit of hair, they're less likely to freeze to death, I think. Maybe hair serves other purposes as well in addition to that, but... Listen, you grow up, you go through puberty, pre-puberty. You're either pre-uberty or you're post-uberty. That's how puberty works. You're pre-uberty or post-uberty. How do blind people sleep? Being blind would make it easier to sleep. When you think about it. It's harder to sleep at night because you can see. Definitely. No doubt in my mind. Max, why do girls get periods while us boys don't? I think because you get a period when your body needs to shed an egg because you have a very finite number of eggs. And so the egg moves out through the fallopian tubes and it's got to go somewhere. So it just goes and pops right out. And you can feel it. If you're a woman, you can feel it when that egg comes out. You feel, and you hear it. You hear the sound. It feels like, and it sounds like, and that's the egg popping out. It makes that sound and everything. A whole egg? Yep, it's a whole egg. Uh-oh. 9 is not working. How do I leave if I can't use 9? Max, why do we poop? That's just food. That's been mashed up through your body, sapped of all of its nutrients. The nutrients went into your bloodstream, in your intestines, right? Like, if you were to take all the food that you eat, mash it all together over the course of like a day, mash it all together, and then sap out all of the nutrients, I think it would just be poop. If I can't use 9, I don't know how I'm going to go back. Maybe I can hit 9 in regular form? Yeah, there we go. Okay, there we go. Is this game free? That's a good question. I don't know. I forget. I must have either paid for it or not. One of those two options. But I don't remember. But it was one of those two. But also, I will point out, you guys have been asking me all these questions. You haven't stumped me once yet. I have not been stumped once. And that's pretty impressive, I think. Even though I guess I was kind of stumped by that last one. But I still know that it was one of those two options anyway. Free or not free. So I have it narrowed down to just two options, which means I'm 50% right. So still pretty impressive, I think. Oh, this is the oh, okay. Yeah, this is that door. I'll leave then. Never mind. Max, how do people become diabetic? I think... oh god, this is gonna make me sound really dumb. I know that you can become diabetic from having a diet with too much sugar in it, which I should always remember because I eat a shitload of sugar. And I never pace myself. But I don't know... I also think maybe you can be, like, born with it. I don't know how eating a diet that's too high in sugar then translates to diabetes. And also, if you were to ask me what diabetes is, I don't know if I would have an answer any more complicated than just it's a disease. Like, I don't know if I would be able to describe the physical effects that it has, the physical effects of what it even is, and how it affects the body. I know it has something to do with your blood sugar, which I would assume is how much sugar is in your blood. Yeah. There's no way that that could possibly mean anything else. So maybe diabetes is when your blood is too sugary, you got too much glucose in your blood, and maybe you have to take...
My cholesterol romance signed a contract with System of a Pound, and now I have the diabetes.
Okay, thank you. I don't really know if I get that joke, but I'm sure it was funny. But listen, let me finish my thought. And thank you for the super chat, but let me finish my thought. Here's my guess. I don't know, but this is my conjecture. Diabetes, which also has a bad name, because the name is too depressing. They should call it livabetes. Maybe people wouldn't be so down on it if they called it livabetes instead of diabetes. Diabetes is when you have when your blood has too much sugar in it. It's too sweet, it's too glucosey, and you have to take medication to lower the amount of sugar in your blood. That's my guess. And now I want you guys to rate my guess on a scale of 1 to 10. How accurate was that? How correct was that? What is that? Found something. Umbrella. This makes me cryobetes. 10 out of 10, 5 out of 10, 4 out of 10 accuracy. Close enough out of 10. Actually, you know what? Hang on. Hang on! You've made me curious now. Curiosity has been piqued. I don't like when there's a gap in my logic. Or a gap in my knowledge. A gap in my information that I have in my mind. What is diabetes?
I have type 2 and it's because of unhealthy eating, plus family stuff and other stuff. It can also affect your AC1. I have an old friend who type 1 who has to inject insulin and was born with it.
I'm sorry that you're going through that. But also, if it's because of your diet, then you kind of walked into that one. But still. Still, I am very sorry that you're going through that. I know it's bad. I know it's definitely no fun. I dated a nurse once, and she would have to deal with patients who had diabetes all the time, and she said one time she found a toe in some guy's bed. She was like changing the sheets of a diabetes patient, and his toe had fallen off in the night and he didn't know. And then she was changing the sheets and she found his toe. But also, I shouldn't have said that. That was fucked up. It was fucked up of me to say that you walked into it. I'm sure that you've had plenty of other people tell you that, but that's what I need to remind myself whenever I want to have like some ice cream or some cake or whatever. Like, you know, you're rolling the dice on it. You got to be careful. What did she do with the toe? I don't know. Probably ate it. Who knows? Diabetes is a disease that occurs when your blood glucose, also called blood sugar, is too high. Glucose is your body's main source of energy. What did I just say? So what, I was just 100% right? I think I'm predisposed to it. Well, I hope you don't get it. I don't want anybody to have it. Naturally. Definitely not one of my mods. But also, I think it's like, out of all the things that you can get, I think it's on the more manageable side, you know? I already... It's, you know, I don't have diabetes specifically, but I already have to eat a very, very specific diet that I've been slacking on. Type 1 diabetes. If you have type 1 diabetes, your body makes little or no insulin. Your immune system attacks and destroys the cells in your pancreas that make insulin. Type 1 diabetes is usually diagnosed in children and young adults, although it can appear at any age. That's why you gotta be careful. People with type 1 diabetes need to take insulin every day to stay alive. If you have type 2 diabetes, the cells in your body don't use insulin properly. The pancreas may be making insulin, but it is not making enough insulin to keep your blood glucose levels at the normal range. Type 2 diabetes is the most common type of diabetes. You are more likely to develop type 2 diabetes if you have risk factors, such as overweight or obesity, which I think just mean the same thing, and a family history of the disease. I guess I'm lucky in that sense. I don't think anyone in my family has it. I think... Not that I can think of anyone in my family having it. My parents don't have it. My grandparents didn't have it. You can develop type 2 diabetes at any age, even during childhood.
And not really. Have a dad who only fed you unhealthy stuff all the time.
Yeah.
Also being undiagnosed of depression and anxiety, which also doesn't help either. I have to get Ozempic, but can't afford it.
Well, I hope that you can afford it someday. I've heard that Ozempic is like a miracle drug. I've heard that it's like crazy impressive in terms of what it can do for increasing your overall health. And that potentially in the future, like, we'll all be taking it, although I do wonder, or maybe more people will be taking it anyway. I do wonder if the reason that it makes you so healthy, the reason that it improves your health overall is just because all of those health benefits are downstream from the fact that you will lose a crazy amount of weight when you're on it. And that's why it's so good for you to take Ozempic? But you know what? I'm just gonna try to lose weight the old-fashioned way, if I can. If I can. I've lost a lot of weight recently, and I'm not sure why. Not that I want to look a gift horse in the mouth, but I've done 2 things differently. Let's try the umbrella. Oh, it makes it rain. Okay. And it makes egg when I take something off. Does that mean I don't have it anymore? I don't. That means I collect items that I turn to eggs?
I have to get my name on the board.
Okay, get your name on the board then, son. You can get your dang name on the board then, son. I don't see why not. Whoop, wrong button. Hang on. Not F5, just regular 5. Yeah, okay. I started doing 2 things differently. I went a long stretch of time without eating anything unhealthy. You guys might remember me talking about this like a month and a half ago, where I was like, man, I've gone 35 days without eating a single unhealthy thing. Which that might have like changed my gut biome, which would be good. And then the other thing I've done is I've started skipping breakfast. I don't eat breakfast anymore except for like maybe a coffee. Like just some freeze-dried coffee and almond milk. And so it's one of those 2 things. But I've just been losing weight like crazy. I see my shadow. Like if I'm out walking somewhere, I see my shadow and I'm like, oh my god, I'm so thin. I've lost like... Well, actually, you know what I should do is I should start weighing myself to find out how much weight I've lost. Because I really have no idea, but I'm just like noticeably thinner. If I keep this up, I might be skinny someday. Could definitely happen. I'm so proud of you, Max. Well, thank you. So I get the effects, I bring them back here, I take them off, and they become eggs. But why? You'll be healthy? I mean, you know, from your mouth to his ears, I would love to be healthier. I would love to feel better. I feel like shit all the time. And then I collect. I get them back. Interesting. Of course, I'll have to get all new clothes. Have to adopt a new, healthier lifestyle. Start going to the gyme. Like Homer Simpson says, the gyme. Calls it the gyme. Have I tried you yet? Yes. I've been there. Maybe even adopt a dog while you're at it? No. No more pets. Wolfo is enough. Gone this way. The forest. Should we try looking for that frog one more time? Wolfo gets lonely sometimes when you yell at him. Well, he doesn't dislike me yelling at him. I know he doesn't. Because if he did, then he would not misbehave. I think. From what I can tell, anyway. From what I can suss out from his behavior, I think he must like being yelled at. I think he gets off on it. Otherwise, he would leave me alone. Not sure where he is right now, but you know what? That's fine. Looking for a frog. I'm looking for a frog. I've got to find that frog, frog, frog. I'm looking for a frog. I'm looking for a frog. I've got to find that frog, frog, frog. Where is the frog? I need to find the frog. Where is that frog, 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 frog? I wanna find the frog. I need to find the frog. I gotta get myself that frog, frog, frog. 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 This map has a top to it. There's no way up. There's no way up from here. Which means maybe it has a bottom. I'll get to the bottom of this. That's what she said. Boom. Boom. But why did she say it? That is what she said, but why? But why? This the bottom? I hit bedrock? You know what? I don't think there's any fucking frog here. I think you guys are sending me on a wild frog chase. I'm wasting my time.
Two men were going on a bear hunt.
Cool.
They saw a sign by the highway that Red Bear left, so they went home.
Oh. I can't say that I blame the bear. I would have left too. If I knew people were coming to shoot me. If I knew two men were coming to hunt me, I would have left as well. Can you blame him? Spin my umbrella like in Animal Crossing. That's kind of fun. That's kind of fun. That's kind of cool. I like it. I like video game. Hey boys, you might think that I am not good at video game because I am girl, but what you don't know is girl can play video game too. That's right. That's right. You play video game, and I play video game as well, additionally also. Sorry, boys, but girl can play video game these days. Video game not just for boys anymore. Hello. Can I talk to you? You know what? I need to stop asking that. Because I can't talk to fucking anyone in this game, can I? Clearly not. Do you like my snow version? Do you like me when I am snow for you? I will be snow for you if you like that I am snow for you. Yes. Yes. Down there. I see something down there. Hang on. If I could make like a path here. Nope. 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 Flash game all about taking care of horses were peak girl games. You know what? Not to sound sexist, but I would wonder. I do wonder. I am wondering. And I will wonder. I will allow myself to wonder. Do male gamers and female gamers play different games on average? Or are all gamers likely to play the same kinds of games? So if somebody is girl, if somebody is activated girl mode, but they're also a gamer, the fact that they're a gamer is what dictates what kind of games that they're playing more so than the fact that they're a girl. Which would just be the same as saying that female gamers and male gamers play the same kinds of games overall. Not to generalize, but I guess I wouldn't be too surprised if I found out that, like, something like Animal Crossing is maybe a little more popular amongst women. Oh, this one did something. Did you do something? You're doing something. What are you doing? Are you doing something, boy? Are you doing something? I love Animal Crossing. Ooh, found something. Okay. I love Animal Crossing. I don't care if it's for girls. I don't care if it's for guys. I don't care if it's for you, if it's for me, if it's for mommy or daddy or brother or sister or baby. I love it. It's for me. As far as I'm concerned, it's for me. Hello. Little lamp with feet. Getty lamp. I got something. Hey. Let's try it out. Now I am Yume Lampy. Yume Lampy. I am Yume Lampy. Can turn it off and on. Sure, yeah. Sure, not bad. Recently I was playing some Team Fortress 2, and somebody in the chat mentioned that they were a femboy, if you're familiar with the concept of femboy. Now this is like, if you can imagine such a thing, like a feminine, boyish man. Like a man, but femme, right? Or like a boy, but femme. And somebody and here's the kicker. Here's what makes the story interesting. In response to this, somebody else in the chat admitted that they were also femboy. Two femboys meeting each other, exchanging femboy pleasantries in the chat of Team Fortress 2, and I wondered to myself, is that unlikely that that happened? Is it just a coincidence that that happened? Or is it that there are a lot of femboys playing TF2? And so it's probably not that uncommon for a TF2 match to have two or maybe even more femboys playing at the same time. Can't go anywhere in here, can I? You included? No, I am not femme. I am boy, but not femme. We can't all be femme. Kind of funny, though. Kind of a funny thing that happened. Wait a minute, you are femboy? But I am femboy too. We are both femboy? Two femboy? Playing Team Fortress 2 in same match at same time? Both femme, both boy? George of the Jungle finding out he's a femboy? Yeah, sure. George of the Jungle, femboy for you and me. Watch out for that tree. Thank you, Tangelus, for the super chat. You didn't attach a message to it, but you didn't need to. We have an unspoken bond, you and I. It's almost like we don't even need words. What do we need words for? We have an unspoken bond. So naturally, words we would not need. Because of the unspoken nature of our bond. Did they bing their bungs, though? Yeah, I forgot to mention they met up in real life afterwards and fucked. And fell in love and got married. A more beautiful love story has never been told than two... Really, there's no form of love more passionate than two femboys who meet on who meet on Team Fortress 2. That's as passionate as it gets when you think about it. Me. Okay. Lol, I got gifted a sub. How do I make money off of this? You don't. But there is good news. The good news is somebody makes money off of it. And that somebody is me, baby. And I'll take it. Ooh, actually. Jimmy Neutron style brain blast. What if I use umbrella to make it rain that puts out all the candles? Except nope, it don't do that. I do not do that. Shoot. It was a good idea, though. I'm gonna pat myself on the back for that idea if I possibly can. I meant to ask which TF2 character is your favorite to play? Soldier. I have so many hours as Soldier. I started as Pyro, and from what I've heard, it seems like a lot of people start as Pyro. And once in a while, I'll still whip out that old Pyro. But I started as Pyro, then I went to Heavy. And Scout. And once in a while, still do Heavy and Scout. You know, that's fine. But I always land on Soldier. I always go back to Soldier. Big fan of that Soldier. Think he's great. I would say... if anything, it's probably a shorter list to make a list of the characters I don't play as. And I'm never, ever whipping out Engineer or Demo Man. Like, ever. Truly never. Spy is very, very rare for me. Once in a great while. But I wanna get some more time in with Sniper. Oh, hello. Can I follow you? You're so fast. Uh-oh. I do like popping off them boom headshots. Don't touch me! Thank you! Don't touch me! I have a headcanon where Scout is secretly a femboy. Did you know that the spy is Scout's father? Spy and Scout are father and son? I didn't find that out until very recently. So, when Spy was showing Scout the photos of him fucking his mom in Meet the Spy, in the Meet the Spy short, he was just looking at a photo of his mom and dad fucking, I guess. Which is kind of gross, but... You didn't know, Max? Well, I mean, I know now. You know, I'm well informed now. I found out. Had to find out eventually, but... Like I said, I don't read the comics. Do you guys think I should read the comics? Should I pull the trigger on that already? Maybe it's time. I could give him a shot. I think I've read like 1/10 of them. Okay, I'll read the comics. But they better be good. Gotta do something while I'm waiting for Half-Life 3 to be announced. Final comic is great. So they did wrap it up. It is like complete. It's finished. It would be kind of a bummer to start it and not get to finish it. Find out that it just has no end. I would hate that. I would really despise that. But if there's an end, then I'll read them. I'll read them. I'll sit down and read the whole thing. It is finished? Okay. Half-Life 3 or GTA 7? I'm not the biggest fan of Grand Theft Auto. I played 3 and I played Vice City, but I don't think I beat either one of them. I don't think they're, like, crazy fun. They might be fun in, like, short bursts. But Half-Life is crazy good. Half-Life I'm a huge fan of. I love Half-Life. I love pretty much... Well, you know, I guess maybe not everything that Valve does. But, you know, I love TF2, I love Portal, I love Half-Life, everything from that universe. Big fan of. And everybody is saying, this is the year for Half-Life 3. We've waited long enough, this is the year it's gonna happen. And I'm like, it's, you know, don't break my heart. Don't build me up just to break my heart. You can't do it. Don't lead me on. I've been waiting for so long for that Half-Life 3. You can't do this to me. I can't. I'm not strong enough. I'm not strong enough to have my heart broken like this. You can't tease me like this anymore. Although when Half-Life Alyx came out, I thought it was as good as Half-Life 3 would have been anyway. I don't know, like, what they could possibly do in terms of doing something that's more impressive than Half-Life Alyx. Half-Life Alyx was so amazing. It was fucking incredible. It was so good. It was so good! So freaking good. I loved it. I loved it. And yet, very few people played it. Because very few people are interested in VR, and really, after Alyx came out, I was no longer interested in VR. And I have not put on my Oculus Rift in probably 4 years, if not longer. I haven't even touched it. It's just been collecting dust. So you can't just say that Half-Life Alyx is Half-Life 3.
I'm going to Dreamland. Good night, Max, and good night, Chad. You guys are so cool. Have fun with Yume Nikki.
Good night, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, goodbye. They could have just said that Half-Life Alyx was Half-Life 3, because it really is that good. It's good enough to to meet those expectations. But the problem is that nobody played it, which is kind of disappointing. And so if they called it Half-Life 3, people would have hated that Half-Life 3 would have been a game that would have been so inaccessible to so many people. In order for me to play it, I had to, like, buy a new PC and an Oculus Rift. All of it together ended up costing, like, $2,000. Which is probably the most I've ever paid for one video game. But it was worth it. I would say it was worth it. But I guess most gamers would probably... Gamers. What's up, gamers? Most gamers would probably want Half-Life 3 to just be a normal PC game. Just like some kind of a more normal shooter that they could whip out somehow. Also, I think I'm probably going to wrap this up myself. Because I'm just not finding a whole lot here. Most gamers just want Half-Life 3? Well, that, I guess, raises an interesting question. Would more gamers have bought Half-Life Alyx if they had just called it Half-Life 3? I think the quality was there. I personally believe that the quality was there, that it was worthy of those expectations. I would say, and that's especially impressive considering that I would say that no game has ever had the expectations that Half-Life 3 has had. And they might even be too high. And they might even be, like, unattainable. But yeah, maybe they should have just said, yeah, this is Half-Life 3, this is what it is. I guess also it's not, like, chronologically after the second game, or at least not all of it is. It is at the very end. The very end of Half-Life Alyx takes place after 3, but most of Alyx takes place before 2? Or episode 3. No, wait, episode 2. It's... Oh my gosh, these fucking naming conventions. Half-Life 2, Half-Life 2 Episode 1, Half-Life 2 Episode 2. Yeah, those are the games. Those are the games. Those are the games. Max, play Fallout 4. I've played it. I've played it, my dude. My dude, I've played it. Kinda don't want to play it again. If I were to replay a Fallout, it would either be 3 or New Vegas. 4, I thought, was not as good as 3 or New Vegas. I think 3 is my favorite. New Vegas had too many invisible walls everywhere. What I liked so much about 3 is that you kind of like start off in the middle of the map and you can just like point yourself in any direction and just walk until you find something interesting. Whereas the map in New Vegas has a lot of invisible walls pretty much everywhere that you're constantly bumping into. Just a personal gripe, maybe. I don't know if I would hold it against it too much. It's still great. You know, New Vegas is still great, but... Let me, deposit my eggs. Time to deposit eggs. Best ice cream flavor? Coffee chocolate chip. Nope, that's not what you do. You go here. Not paying attention anymore. So maybe this is the idea. You're supposed to come here. Well, also you're supposed to pay attention, primarily. You're supposed to come here. You drop off your eggs. Do it, wrong button. Fuck. Can I get them back? They don't disappear when I leave the egg there, right? Probably not. Yeah, they're not in my inventory. So they must be here, right? Oh, they change position. Interesting. Put that there. Lamp. Lamp egg. This game is so weird. It's weird. It's so weird. What a weird game. They made a game that's weird. Video games aren't supposed to be weird. They're supposed to be normal. Why are they not normal? That's it. All my effects. And then I go back. Did I get here right before he unalives? Well, I won't be unaliving today, but I might be about to call it quits. I save at my desk, right? Did it save? Egg 6. Or E6. Does that mean 6 eggs? I don't know if I found 6 eggs. And also a heart and the number 1. I have 1 heart. Madatsuki. Let me go count my eggs. So many games have eggs. It never ends. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 eggs. I don't have 6 eggs. But my diary said E6, didn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah. How long do you boil your eggs? I think 9 minutes recently. It's so hard to peel an egg. I hate it. I hate peeling eggs. And I wish I could make soft boiled, but then they're just impossible to peel. Cannot be peeled. La la la. Yeah, it says E6. I don't know where it's getting the last egg from. Weird. Weird. But I gotta call it quits. Because this game is kind of boring me. But I'd like it aesthetically. I just wish that maybe I knew how to make more progress in it without wandering around. Maybe I can, like, look up a guide. You know what I'll do? I'll look into it, and if I can find some kind of a guide for it, then maybe I can stream it again and see if I can find some sort of an ending, some kind of a resolution. Even though a game like this, having a guide might be a little counterintuitive. I don't know if it's just meant to give you the experience of wandering, in which case you wouldn't want a guide, or if there is an ending after all this. Maybe I collect all of the eggs, I get an ending. But I don't want to wander. I want to make progress. I'm always looking to make progress when I'm playing a game. But I guess I can look into it. Won't hurt me. You didn't try pressing B to bing your bung? That's all that B does. X, C, V, B, N, and M all do the same thing. But usually, yes, you would press B to bing your bung. Usually, yes! Usually? Yes. But bing, bung, you know what that means, lads. It means I gotta get the fuck out of here. So, it's time to wind things down for the day. Bum ba da 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 bing my bung. We had a few good laughs, my friends, made a few memories. And although now the fun must end, I hope you see what you mean to me. You're all my neighbors and allies, and though it's time to part, excuse me, as we traverse through lows and highs, I'll keep you all inside my heart. Bing my bung. Sorry that it's time to go, but we can still share one more song. It's because I love you so that it hurts to say so long. Red and yellow, black and white, you're all precious in my sight, but it's time for us to say so long. Whiffed it. Swing and a miss. They can't all be winners. What do you want from me? Boodling? What? What do you want from me? Vine Sauce is live. Okay, well, I'll consider watching him then. I might as well. Done streaming myself. You know, I'll think about it. I'll mull it around the old coconut. That's Yume Nikki. Let's see if I can play it again, but I'm not sure if it's going to be more wandering. More aimless wandering. I don't know if I'll feel up for it or not, but we'll find out. I'd like to take a moment to encourage you all to consider joining my Patreon, which now has over 10 years of updates. For just $5 a month, you can get access to useful resources for artists and animators, such as source files, presets, and tutorials, and the link is in the description below. And if you're not interested in the art stuff, but you'd still like to support what I do, you can become a channel member right here on YouTube and get access to exclusive emotes in the chat. Unfortunately, you cannot make money off of it. If you're gifted a sub, or even if you just buy one yourself, you cannot make money off it. I can make money off it, but you can't. That's going to be it for me, folks. I'll see you on Friday, and thanks to everyone who joined us for this stream. Thank you so much for inviting me into your home and allowing me to spend the afternoon with you. It's been an honor and a privilege. And remember, I am close personal friends with each and every one of you. So long.